A poll conducted earlier this month found that 68% of American voters say they want to replace the entire Congress. And yet, in 2024, less than 3% of incumbents lost their bids for re-election. I'm Michael Quinn Sullivan with a reflection on life and liberty. While Americans claim to hate Congress, we also seem desperately in love with our own congressman. Over the last decade, members of the U.S. House and Senate won re-election more than 90% of the time. The worst 2 years to be an incumbent federal lawmaker were in 2022 and 2018. In both those years, 39 lost re-election. Out of 435 members of the House and 100 members of the Senate, that was just 7.29% forced from office by their voters. Oh, I know you'll say that those percentages are unfair because only a third of the Senate is up for election in any given year. Okay, so of the 435 members of the House and 33 members of the Senate up for elections, 91.7% were reelected. Incumbents do lose, of course. We saw that this year here in Texas. For example, Republicans ousted John Cornyn and Dan Crenshaw, while the Democrats sent Al Green and Julie Johnson packing. But it's so rare as to be newsworthy. If voters truly want to replace Congress, we each need to do a better job of replacing our own congressman. I'm not one to place bets, and I certainly don't try to predict the future. But it's unlikely that the entire Congress will be replaced. After all, 21 members of the House are unopposed, and something like 81% of the 435 House seats are safe from being flipped by the opposing party by legislative design. So if an incumbent hasn't lost in their primary, they're unlikely to lose in the general. It's not impossible, just not likely. The disconnect isn't hard to see. We all get that our republic suffers from the sort of malaise generated by ill-serving incumbents who seem incapable of saying no to any spending scheme that's decorated in their party's colors, or of the opposing party for that matter. We don't have a multi-trillion-dollar debt because there's an overabundance of fiscal restraint. But not because our federal lawmakers aren't necessarily spendthrifts, but because we are. Americans carry more than $1 trillion in personal credit card debt. So why are we surprised that our servants behave with our money the way we each do ourselves? The problem is not the reckless spending we do ourselves, or the reckless spending our congressman does for our district or for our state. It is, we say, with the deepest sincerity imaginable, the reckless spending that other people elsewhere are getting their lawmakers to do. Rinse and repeat for every policy. It's simple to think that simply replacing Congress, as apparently 68% of our neighbors do, will fix the problem. The uncomfortable truth is this: Congress does represent us. Congress is a mirror held up to the nation. It might be a funhouse mirror, distorted in places, but it is a mirror nonetheless. It's up to us to save the republic from the politicians and from our own bad thinking. If we're to bring sanity to Congress, we must first exhibit sanity ourselves. As a self-governing republic, it's up to us, the citizens, to inspire better thinking among our friends and neighbors. Our founding fathers did it 250 years ago. We can do it today. We just have to get to work. The Reflections podcast is presented by Texas Scorecard. If you like today's edition, be sure to subscribe, rate it, and share it with your friends. I'm Michael Quinn Sullivan. Thanks for listening.